Hi Saggy, welcome to your September reading. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You can check out your other placements for additional messages, as this is a general reading. Messages may or may not apply, so just take what resonates, leave what doesn't for the next person. We're going to be taking a look to see what messages need to come through for you guys for the month of September, see what you guys could be currently dealing with, or what you can expect. Get some insight with some guidance overall, see what's going on for my Saggies. Before we get into this reading, I'm just going to be cleansing the energy, as well as setting my intentions and just, cleansing the Did I already say that? Cleansing the energy, setting my intentions, clearing the mind, take some deep breaths, and getting in tune with whoever needs these messages. So if you want to join me, I'm going to take some deeper breaths. Messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Rising, Venus for the month of September. Show me clearly what messages need to come through for my Saggies. Alright, that's good. Let's get into... Oh! I was gonna go straight into the tarot. I was like, wait a second. Let me pull some animal oracle messages first to get a feel for the energy that you guys are in. Messages for Saggy, Sun, Rising, Venus for September 2021. What messages need to come through for Sagittarius, please? Any messages for Saggy, Sun, Rising, Venus in September? What's going on for my Saggies, please? Messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Rising, Venus in September 2021. Any messages for Saggy, Sun, Rising, Venus for the month coming up? What can they expect? Show me clearly. Animal oracle messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Rising, Venus, September 2021. Messages for Saggy, please. Alright, I think it's the last shuffle. Any messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Rising, Venus for September 2021? I just got the imagery of camping, like a tent trailer. So maybe that resonates for someone out there, but I literally just got like the imagery of a tent trailer, like being inside a tent trailer. So some of you might be doing that. Oh, we got the owl coming out. I love that card. Okay, off to a strong start with the air element coming out for Saggy. We also have the Nightingale. Nightingale and the Panther. There is a need for you guys to definitely use your voice this month. Not to shout though, right? You can get your point across without having to yell. Just saying, y'all. We also have the Peacock, Frog, and Tiger at the bottom of the deck. So some of you might have been for a while, bottling things up, keeping your feelings, your thoughts to yourself. And I think in the month of September, you're going to be using your voice and getting things off your chest. You've been taking the time to look at things from all perspectives, all angles, as the Peacock does talk about digesting and looking at things from different understandings, different viewpoints, but you've kind of been keeping that to yourself. And you've just kind of been processing what you've been dealing with, what you've been going through. You're allowing yourself to feel your emotions and recognize them and honor them. But I think you've been keeping it to yourself with the Tiger. This is a very kind of quiet, personal, almost high priestessy energy where you just kind of spend some time alone and just gather your thoughts. Kind of that's the energy that's behind this. Of the Panther and the Nightingale, you guys need to speak up. So you've been thinking about something already. You've had something on your mind for quite some time. Now, September, you guys are going to be talking about something or having some honest discussions or honest conversations or important conversations, okay? Lots of interesting cards that we have out here. The colors, basically black and white with a little punch of color. So that's really wild. I see kind of the themes. We have double air coming out as well as your element with the fire coming through. So the Panther coming out, there might be something that's been kind of boiling up within you, Sag, where I feel like there's some frustration that you haven't expressed or some feelings that you haven't expressed, and maybe you've just been taking on a lot, you've been swallowing a lot, biting back your tongue, or just kind of keeping it to yourself, not wanting to make a scene or overreact or start drama or stirring the pot. Like, I think for a while you kept it to yourself, but there's only so much you can take before you reach your boiling point where you're gonna overflow. And I think in the month of September you might be experiencing that, where you're overflowing. You can't bottle up anymore, you can't take anymore. Something has hit your last nerve, and now you're for some raging. Yeah. So just keep yourself in check, right? Sag mad, oh, you better run, you better hide. I'm just saying. I'm a Sag moon, but I have a lot of Saggies in my life, so I can say that. A mad Sag, you better run. You probably did some fucked up shit. Very like loud, booming voice. It's just like, oh shit, So, use your voice, but you don't have to be mean about it, and you don't have to scream. But I think you guys are needing to, communicate honestly with the nightingale, right? Birds are always seen as messengers, so it's like you guys need to get some sort of message across or some sort of point across, and, it's requiring you guys to be brave and to be honest. Some of you may struggle with really like using your voice. Some of you maybe are afraid of, or your throat gets super tight, or it's just like it's extremely out of your comfort zone. Oh, my light just flashed. Take that as confirmation for some, I guess. But it's like you guys are being forced to push yourself out of your comfort zone and actually speak up for what is actually right here. This is also a very creative energy. This can talk about, singing and getting in tune with your voice and, music. And some of you are songwriters, or some of you are musicians, or some of you are discovering that you have a musical talent or some sort of creative talent ability that you might be really honing into in the month of September. So I love that. This is also the energy of like, some sort of message coming through in a song or through a poem. So really pay attention to that as well. If you have like a song that comes to mind, or maybe a song you haven't heard of in a while, or a random song that appears on the radio but it's like describing your situation or something like that, like pay attention. There could be messages coming through songs. So pay attention to that, as well as, dream space, things like that. The owl coming out, this is actually a really nice card to have. This does talk about blessings. It also talks about how much wisdom that you have, and to, apply that wisdom that you've learned, that you've gained throughout all the years that you've been around, and applying that to whatever it is that you're going through. This does talk about blessings coming to your way in the month of September, so some of you might be receiving an increase in, financial gain. This might be spiritual gain, but there's some sort of blessing / some sort of gift that you may receive. It's either tangible or spiritual form, so keep your eyes peeled for that. If you've been working hard on yourselves, if you guys have been really working through speaking your truth and working on yourselves and even being honest with yourself and purging through a lot of things that you no longer need to carry with you, you've been doing the work, you're going to be blessed by that. So just keep that in mind, right? You've been working on yourself, bettering yourself, being a better person in general, and learning from your past. There's going to be major rewards for that. So just remember that, okay? All right, let me pull some tarot messages, see what else is happening for you guys in the month of September 2021 for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Any messages for Saggy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of September 2021? Any messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for September 2021? Messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of September. What's going on for my Saggy, please? Any messages? Whoa. For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, month of September. Wow, these cards, I think the deck is ready, and the Page of Pentacles trying to come out. So there's definitely an opportunity here regarding your personal growth. I like that. Messages for Sagittarius. We have the Queen of Swords backside coming out. So, like I said, be careful of how you communicate. Be careful of your words. Your words could be a bit cutting, a bit sharp. If you're not careful with how you communicate, if you speak before you think, or if you don't have a filter on your words, you might say something that you can't take back, or there's a bit of sharpness even with your tone or how you speak, how you're communicating. The way you come off to others may be a little sharp. People may sense there's a bit of an edge in your voice, and you may not see it, you may not hear it. There might be a little bit of an attitude, okay? So my 2 cents, check yourself. If you have a little bit of irritation, you know, just take a time out for you, walk away, come back when you're grounded and more in control of your thoughts and your words, okay? Because words can be cutting, and once you say something, you can't take it back, even if you didn't mean it, right? Even if you are in the thick of an argument, once you say something, you can't take it back, and, you know, don't want to end up hurting someone's feelings. That's not okay, right? There's a bit of sharpness. It's almost like, you know, your patience is low. I also feel like there's maybe some of you are really tired emotionally, like you're just tired. I think you guys just need to take a break, a little time out, okay? Messages for Saggy. Oh my goodness. Queen of Wands reversed as well coming out. So Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands reversed. Yeah, there's just like this like sharp, short, not in the mood, don't piss me off kind of energy. Like, it's like, okay, Sag, like, I'm gonna tiptoe around you. It's kind of like walking on eggshells. So either this is your energy, Sag, in the month of September, or you could be dealing with someone like this. You figure out how this applies for you. If you're dealing with someone like this, I don't know. I was like, what's my advice? I don't have any. Messages for Saggy. Fool, okay, nice. Messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, September 2021. 4 of Wands, beautiful, right? I love that. We also have, oh my god, are you playing? King of Cups reversed, backside. So, wow. Okay, let's get one more for Saggy, month of September 2021. Any other messages for Saggy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? 6 of Pentacles. Oh, wow. It fell out backside, and then I dropped it. It fell out on the top. So it's like to be or not to be balanced. There's a bit of a struggle when it comes to remaining balanced. Even this card, the 6 of Pentacles, is known to be balanced, right? Pretty good, fair share. But I got both sides that fell out. So it's like, one day you're balanced, next day you're all over. One day you're grounded, the next day you're up in the air. It's just like a little bit unpredictable. What's up with that, Sag? Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, and Knight of Pentacles. Okay, and we also have the 5. So there, some of you may be in this energy of lack or feeling of lack. Maybe because something's moving very slowly. We have the Magician backside as well. So just be mindful of your thoughts and what you are telling yourself. Some of you might be in a tendency to self-sabotage. Like, if you don't get your way. But it's just like, there's other ways to... Like, you have a destination. Use, like, my way or the highway. But guess what? There's other ways to go where you're still going to get to the same destination. So does it really matter how you get there? Because you're still going to get there. Some of you are just like, it has to be my way or the highway. It's just like, you know, I'm getting a little bit of stubborn energy from whoever this is, like whoever I'm picking up on. It's just like, or whoever you could be dealing with, right? Because I said you can always swap the roles if this isn't you. But, yeah. It's like, where do I even begin? So let's talk about this Ace of Pentacles. I feel like and 3 of Pentacles, and even the Knight of Pentacles. Let's talk about this. This is at the bottom of the deck. So some of you recently have started a new job, or a new endeavor, or you're building a new friendship, something like that. And I see it's moving quite slowly, but I think the energy being put into this, if this is a relationship, friendship, work, career, whatever this applies to, I think it's pretty balanced. But again, it's moving slowly. Something here, this idea, or this Ace of Pentacles that's growing, something that's tangible, it's taking its time, but you're learning a lot through this experience. You're gaining more knowledge about something. You're growing more. You are getting stronger in your skills. And to not rush the whole process, even though there's moments where you feel lack or you want things to be instant, there's no need to rush, right? There's no need to rush to the end. You're going to get there anyways. Like I said, the destination's there. You're going to get there one day or another, but don't rush, just take it nice and easy. There's no need to rush, seriously. There's this need for you guys to get grounded because there's a lot of imbalanced energy. We have 3 people cards. So maybe just everyone's in this energy, whoever you're crossing paths with. Maybe there's 3 people in your life and you're all in this energy. I'm kind of just getting like this is one person though, and for some this is you, Sag. Like there's just like a lot of imbalance, like sharp shortness. You're needing to get back on your bullshit, Sag. You need to get back into this energy. You guys are total. I'm feeling like there's like this imbalance going on here. So I wonder why. Like you could be feeling a lot more moodier, mood swings, like up, down, like seriously with that King of Cups reverse. Just so like you guys might just be feeling a lot more emotional. I'm just trying to think of like what's going on astrologically. We are in Virgo season, right? So technically, if you're a Saggy sun or if you have Saggy placements, right, this is your Saggy reading. The sun in Virgo and any other planets that are currently in Virgo, I don't know, I can't remember right now. It's squaring Sag. So squares are pretty normal. So squares are normally pretty challenging times and can, you know, bring up challenges, but they're also rewarding too. And are great opportunities for personal growth, right? So it's like, you know, I think you're being challenged in a lot of different aspects in your life. I think you're being challenged emotionally. I think you're being challenged mentally. I also think you're being challenged, you know, creatively. I think there's a lot of things in your life currently that are being challenged, and it's a bit frustrating. I think some of you may feel like you're just hitting brick wall after brick wall after brick wall after brick wall, and you're just like, oh, like there's, I mean, it makes sense why the Panther came out. Like there's just like this, if I can pick up the card, there's just like this frustration that you're feeling. Like it's just like every single thing that you do, you gotta do like 10 steps before you can actually get to the thing that you wanted to do. You gotta do this first before you can get to, you know, it's like, okay, so my phone died. Okay, well, I have to charge it. Okay, well, I don't have a charger. My charger broke, so now I gotta go to the store to get a new charger. So you go to the store to get a new charger, but then guess what? They're out of chargers. So now you gotta go to a different store just to charge your phone. You gotta do like 10 steps just to do this one thing. And it's like that kind of energy. It's like, are you kidding me? I think your patience is being tested. But that's okay, Sag. Just stay grounded, stay centered. This is a test. Okay. Oh my god. So yeah, I think overall your patience is just low. You're kind of annoyed, very irritable, very sensitive. And I think others around you are kind of sensing that. You could also be dealing with someone like that, but if you're dealing with someone like that, it kind of seems like they may have a bit of an influence on you, and you might also be picking up on their energy, and so then you're kind of feeling that way too. It's like if someone's in a bad mood, it kind of like drops your mood, and then you're like, oh, well, I was in a good mood, but then, you know, that negativity kind of drags it down a bit. So just, again, protect your energy too if you're dealing with someone like this, and if you are this person, you gotta ride it out, but also check yourself and disconnect for a bit. Take some breaks. I think you're gonna need it. Positive thing is we have the Fool and the Four of Wands, so there's something, I think it's regarding this Ace of Pentacles, right? Whatever here that's starting or being built, it's gonna be leading to a lot of happiness and stability and appreciation, which I love. And I think you're needing to really just trust the direction you're going down and have more faith. Even during the moments of setbacks or delays, it's going to be worth it. And even that Four of Wands is the energy of needing to take a break, needing to rest, needing to just, you know, get back your strength. Okay. And to look at the bigger picture with the Six of Pentacles. Some of you have been so focused on like the itty bitty details. I'm almost feeling like mouse energy in this deck. The mouse is all about like, you know, likes to have things a certain way, organized, a bit of a control freak. Some of you may resonate with that. It's like you want things to be a specific way. Kind of like I said, my way or the highway. I want to get to the destination by like this way only. I don't want to do it your way. I don't want to take those extra routes or going through the towns. I just want to get there. But it's like you're going to get to the destination either way. Neither or is going to be quicker or slower. It's going to be the same. I don't know. Does that make sense? Maybe. Looking at the bigger picture though. Some of you are like so focused on like, you're looking at a picture but you're up close, you can't see it. Or like, you know those paintings, pieces of artwork where at close you just see like little dots little dots, and you're like, what the fuck is this? And then you stand like 10 feet back and you're like, oh, I see the picture. It's kind of like that. It's like you're up close, you're like, I don't understand why this is happening. I'm so fucking annoyed. What even is this? And then you take a few steps back and you're like, oh wait, I see it now. It's kind of like that, Sag. I just think your patience this month is low. Stay zen. Stay zen. Okay, let's do a little clarifying. I want to take a look into this Ace of Pentacles, see what this is. Alright? Tell me the Ace of Pentacles for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. For September 2021. Ace of Pentacles, please, for Saggy. Tell me the Ace of Pentacles for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Month of September 2021. Oh, what is this? Okay. Five of Cups reversed. Ace of Pentacles for Saggy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Ace of Pentacles for Saggy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, September 2021. These cards, what the fuck? Ace of Pentacles coming out, double confirmation. These cards are like trying to fly out, but they're not. Oh, wait. Wait, huh? Wait, you guys, why is this card from the Vice Versa deck, why is this in this deck? The Ten of Cups. What? Ten of Cups coming out, so. Well, that's good. I think this opportunity, Ace of Pentacles coming out twice, that's actually really positive because we have that Five of Cups reverse, and then that Ten of Cups popping out. Oh, and look at here. Bottom of the deck, if I can grab it, the Fool. Double confirmation. Lots of double confirmation. Okay. So, what I do see, after these little bumps in the road and these hurdles that you're going through, Sag, where your patience is being tested, many different aspects, right? Like we already talked about, you're just feeling frustrated, you're just feeling annoyed, things aren't being very smooth for you, it's a pain in the ass, right? But it's gonna be okay. You're gonna get to your Ten of Cups, right? I think you're getting over a lot of like hurdles, emotional hurdles as well, healing. Things aren't as painful or sad or heavy as they once were. So even if you're in the thick of it currently, I think you're finding a way out of this, or you're finding the opportunity in the situation. Even if it's crappy, you are seeing like the blessing in disguise. So that's good. I like to see that. I also feel like you guys are very supportive during this time. Even though you may not feel like it, because some of you are like, well, I'm so impatient, like nothing's happening, nothing's coming out of this. You just wait. Okay, let me see. Is there, oh, justice. Justice. Alright. What you put out is what you receive. The energy you put out into the world, you're going to get that back. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Things are being brought into balance. Lessons are being learned. Apply the wisdom that you've gained, right? From all these experiences you've gone through. Owl energy. Show what you know. And you'll be just fine. Let's see, this Three of Pentacles. Something's growing. Something is growing slow and steady, though, right? No need to rush. You're gonna get to your destination. I gotta keep reminding you, you're gonna get to your destination. So no need to rush. Even if you try to rush, you're probably gonna be having setbacks. So then you're still gonna end up there at the same time. It doesn't matter how much you try. It's like, it doesn't matter how hard you try to force something. It's not going to speed up the process. Okay? As much as you think it is speeding up the process, it's not. You're gonna end up there at the same time. No matter how quick or slow you take your steps. Three of Pentacles for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. No, the Three of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles coming up. Yeah, we have that at the bottom, right? Double confirmation again. I think perspective is very important in the month of September. You know, keeping yourself in check, because there's so many times where you fall into the yeah, look at this, Princess of Wands. Like, stay positive and And we have Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Cups reversed coming out again. Oh, at least the Queen of Pentacles is up, right? So you're working hard towards your goals, tangible goals, your money, your career, your finances, and even like your confidence and like your physical well-being. But you also have to take care of your emotional well-being, okay? There's a bit of a neglect regarding your emotions and your feelings. It's like you're so focused on like your career, your work, or, you know, your studies, things like that. And yet you feel like you're not really getting anywhere. You feel like, you know, so much is not happening. You're working, you're trying, but like you're feeling stuck and you're feeling lack and you're second guessing. You're like, what the fuck, man? But the reason why nothing's really coming out of this is because you also got to take care of your emotional needs too. So it's like, until you take care of what's going on the inside, it's kind of like you can work out, you can go to the gym, you can eat the healthiest foods, be on the best diet, and get all your nutrients and your core food groups. But if you don't take care of what's going on emotionally on the inside, you're still not healthy. Physically, yeah, you're healthy. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually, if you don't do the work there. And so that's why I was saying with the owl, that at the very beginning of the reading, I was saying, if you put in the work, you're going to be rewarded for that. Just remember that. You put in the work, you'll be rewarded for it. So you just haven't put in the work, or maybe you have, but you've got to continue that. And when you do that, everything around you is going to start unfolding and aligning, okay? So, like, this is kind of what it feels like. With the Five of Pentacles and the Princess of Wands, it's like, don't lose hope. Stay positive. What you're doing, it's working. You are on the right track. You just gotta take care of you, Sag. What have you been missing? What have you been neglecting? What have you been ignoring? What have you not been doing that you know deep down you probably should start doing? And then do it, and watch how everything starts to shift. So with this Page of Wands, you could be receiving some sort of good news or confirmation or appreciation or recognition, right? At the bottom, the top of the Vice Versa deck, we actually have the Six of Wands. So some of you might be receiving a bit of recognition that helps motivate you and remind you, okay, like this is worth it or something like that. I don't know. So basically, don't lose hope. You just gotta make some tweaks and adjustments, and I think you really need to focus on what's going on internally. And I think there might be some things that you need to purge, some things that you might even need to speak up about, or get off your chest, or feel, cleanse. Right? We had the tiger, the frog, and the peacock at the bottom. Right? And then the tarantula. This actually talks about being at a crossroad. If you want, you can continue on the path and ignore what's going on the inside and remain feeling stuck and nothing's really happening. Or you can allow yourself to deal with these things. And when you do, you're actually purging and creating space. And the blessings come in much easier. Much, much easier. So it's like you want to do this the easy way or the hard way. That is your choice, Sag. But yeah, that's the reading, Sag. What a interesting... Let me grab a fairy message. But yeah, that's basically the reading. I don't want to really clarify anymore. I think we got the point, the gist of it. So, any fairy messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, in September 2021. Any fairy messages for Saggy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Any fairy messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in September 2021. Any fairy messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for September 2021. Iris of the Rainbow. Oh, this is so fitting. This is number 32. Adding up to a 5. 5s are known for change. Iris of the Rainbow. So basically, you're in the thick of the storm. But there's a lesson that can be learned here. And the sooner you learn this lesson, the sooner the storm will end. Right? There is positivity. There are lessons. There are things you can take from this moving forward. Right? Wisdom that you can gain. But that is a choice that you have. You have your free will. You don't have to take the blessing, but then it's just gonna, the whole process is just gonna take much longer for you to get through. I think it's kind of like what I've been saying. It's like if you go inward and you release and you feel and you recognize and you do the work internally, then it's going to speed up everything around you. The reason why things around you, the reason why this thing that's tangible, your career, a relationship, whatever, the reason why it's so slow is because there's still some work that needs to be done within you. You're not quite ready yet. The divine's not going to give it to you until you're ready. And so you have to take those extra steps so that you are ready, so that this can open up, the doors can open up for you. It doesn't mean that once this storm ends, it's never going to storm again. It's going to storm one day or another, you know. You're going to have moments like this throughout life. It happens to us all. It's just part of the journey. Getting clear with your intentions, following through with it. I'm going to grab the book. Ooh, and I told you, Sag, don't lose hope. And one of the very first words we have here is hope and promise for the future. So Iris of the Rainbow, hope and promise for the future. Iris tells us that the light is breaking through our present darkness and that hope is a powerful factor in speeding up this process. She does not promise that the storm is over, nor does she say that it will never storm again, but she does say that there is brightness and beauty here. She also tells us that there is something to be gained by this passage through the end of the storm, which is really interesting. As I said, how the sun in Virgo is squaring your Sag placements. So if you're a Sag sun, if you're a Sag moon, if you're a Sag Venus rising, right, etc., etc., wherever you have Sagittarius placements, the Virgo sun and any other planets that are currently in Virgo, can't remember right now, are currently squaring Sagittarius. So squares, like I said, squares are pretty challenging aspects. They're challenging transits to go through. They can bring lots of frustration. But coming out of the challenge, there's something really positive to be gained. So although right now it's a challenging time, this is actually a really good time for personal growth, learning more about yourself, and also like something positive to come out of this. So even though you may not see it right now, I'm telling you, if you integrate this energy and you really use this to your advantage, you can come out a winner here. Okay, I'm just saying. Which is literally what it's saying. There's brightness and beauty here. She also tells us that there's something gained by this passage through the storm. The sooner we learn what it is, the sooner the storm will end. Always a passage through the storm is a time of potential growth. A time to allow the dead wood of our past to be blown away to make room for green shoots of new growth. At this point, it is useful to ask ourselves what we still need to release. The Panther, right? This is all about purging. It's all about releasing. And to look after protecting and nurturing the seeds we have planted. Iris suggests the cultivation of patience may also be helpful at this time. Which I was saying in this reading, your patience seems to be a lot shorter than usual. The storm is breaking up. Are we ready for the change? If we're present, the time of our transformation foretold by the rainbow may be at hand. Then we shall be kissed by the light of the sun and discover if we're still frogs or if we become something much more. So, Sag, challenging time, but you can really come out a winner here and use these annoying, challenging, frustrating times. It's time for you to grow and evolve, okay? Whatever. We're going to end the reading. Hope you guys found this helpful or insightful. If you did, please let me know in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe. If you guys are interested, you can follow me over on my Instagram at Jadestone Tarot. And with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.